What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video here in the What a Juice channel, and welcome back to year number 3 of the New England Patriots kind of rebuild, I guess. I guess technically at this point it is a rebuild. So we are back and we are continuing on. In the last 2 episodes we finished year number 1 and we've finished year number 2 in the end of the last episode. It is now time to simulate through, do the off season of year number 2 and then head into year number 3 where we simulate, we see how the Patriots do, and then we go from there. I hope you guys are excited. We're going to get straight into it. Make sure to smash that like button, notification bell, and the subscription button as well. Join the Juice Club. Let's go see if these Patriots can bring back a title to Title Town. So here we are after the playoffs have gotten over, except for the Super Bowl. We are at the Super Bowl. I did not simulate that at the end of the last episode. We did not make the playoffs. We finished 9-8, third in the division. It's all right. We're still working. We still got to get Mac Jones to upgrade enough to where we can trust him to be our number 1. The Panthers and the Jags are your Super Bowl matchup, which is really weird, but hey, it is what it is. We are going to simulate this week and see who wins the Super Bowl. Hopefully it's Urban Meyer. I'd like to see that. And it is not Urban Meyer. It is the Carolina Panthers, and I'm guessing, oh, nope, it is Hassan Reddick. I was going to say, I'm guessing Sam Darnold is your MVP, but he is not. Hassan Reddick is your Super Bowl MVP. Mahomes won the actual NFL MVP and Offensive Player of the Year. Khalil Mack won Defensive Player of the Year. Urban is Coach of the Year. But that is your season recap. It is now time to check and see the staff moves. Who got fired? Robert Saleh gets hired in Seattle after getting fired in New York. John Gruden gets hired in New York as Robert Saleh's replacement. The Colts fire their whole entire coaching staff. Who do the Colts get, though? Have they not got anybody yet? Pete Carroll retires. Matt Nagy got fired by the Bears. The Rams fired Sean McVay. We already saw John Gruden, obviously, because he signed with the Jets. Matt Nagy's going to the Colts, and Sean McVay's going to the Bears. That is weird. That is really, really weird, but whatever. We'll go with it. Advancing to the next week, which is the re-signed period, we have a ton of money, $83.5 million, but do we have to bring anybody back? Oh, that's right, we have to bring back Noah Fant. I forgot that I traded for him for a second. All right, we got to bring back some decent players. I do want to bring back Joe Cardona just because he's Joe Cardona, so we'll bring you back for a 3-year deal. Jarrett Stidham, I don't know about. N'Keal Harry's an interesting one. I don't know if we bring him back. Jake Bailey we got to bring back because he's our only punter, so I want to definitely bring back Jake Bailey. We'll get him back on a 3-year deal. There we go. I know I'm paying my punters pretty much a lot of money, but all right, let's get Noah Fant because we got to make sure that we sign him or we re-sign him so that we can trade Johnny Smith. We got to remember that the whole reason why we traded for him was because we wanted to trade Johnny Smith away. So if we get, boom, we got Noah Fant back. All right, perfect. So we got him back on a deal. That's exactly what we need to do. We need to get Isaiah Wynn back on a deal because that's a lot of money for Isaiah Wynn, but we're going to have to pay it. We're going to have to pay it, and I think he should accept $45 million if we're very careful. 3 years, $45 million. He's happy to sign and continue. All right, we are paying a lot of money for our guys to come back here. Damian Harris, I want to bring back on a 4-year deal. We'll give him about $16 million over the deal. That's a good offer. I know I'm probably overpaying. Avonte Maddox is an interesting one. I don't know if I want to bring him back yet. Devon Gachot, not sure about either. N'Keal Harry's interesting. Okay. Let's take a look at the actual roster and see what kind of positions we need to fill. So we've got Mac Jones and we got Jarrett Stidham. We need to get a backup for Mac Jones because we're gonna go with Mac. He's gonna be our guy. He just needs to grow. We've got Trey Sermon, and we just re-signed Damian Harris, so we've got that. We've also got Ramondre Stevenson and Delvin McLaughlin, one of the running backs that we drafted. So the running back room is fine. Wide receiver room, we got Kenny Golladay, who we might need to move on from after this year, unless is he a free agent this year? Let me see his contract. He's got 2 years left, so we might need to move on from him after this season because we've got Devontae Smith, we've got Michael Pittman. I think we bring back N'Keal Harry to give that 3 receiver room, and then after this season, we trade Kenny Golladay for some sort of backup or some sort of other receiver, or maybe we sign somebody in free agency. I don't know. I think that's the move. And this offseason, we're going to trade Jonnu Smith because we have Hunter Henry, who is on a decent deal, right? Decently long deal. He's got 1 year left. Okay, that's interesting. So we're going to have to re-sign Hunter Henry because I want to keep him on the team. So Jonnu Smith's going to get traded. I think he still should have some value. We brought back Isaiah Wynn, so he's still here. We should have the offensive line pretty good. Darian Stanford's going to get some more starts at right tackle. On the defense, Chase Winovich, probably need to sign him. D-tackle, we've got some decent guys, but they're all, I mean, I don't know what to do. I like Dakota Grant at left outside linebacker. Him and Anthony Jennings are fine. I'm fine with that. Middle linebacker Dwayne Hurst just needs a little bit more playing time to grow. We got Therese Hall as well. Right outside linebacker Micah Parsons and Josh Uche are fine. I like that a lot. Corner Gilmore might need to get moved. I hate to say it, but Gilmore might need to get moved. So that means we probably bring back Avonte Maddox. So that we have J.C. Jackson, Maddox, Surtain, and Jalen Mills, I guess. And Joanne Williams, who we also have to try and sign. We got Hooker and Bledsoe, Kyle Duggar. Okay, so we do need to bring back Tucker McCain. Or I guess we can sign a new kicker if we want to. Do I need to fill anybody in the staff? I do. I need to hire an offensive and defense coordinator. Okay, so head coaches that already got hired. These guys already got hired, so I don't think that I can hire them, right? I wouldn't think that I could hire those guys because they already did get hired. Although I'll try it. I mean, can I hire him to be my... I was going to say, yeah. I was going to say, I didn't think I could hire them because they already got hired as coaches somewhere else. So we'll go for offensive coordinators. Is there anybody here that has some decent talents? There's a lot of guys that have 6 talents. This guy's got 7 with that 18 hiring bonus. He runs Sean Payton's offense and his defense. Scott Anderson, let's hire you. All right, and then we go with defensive coordinator. We go with probably... I like Vrabel, or I like the 4-6 defense of playbook. Plus, that's a hiring bonus of 66. Let's go with Charles Phillips. Charles Phillips is here on the squad. They are both here. I'll work on their talent trees in a bit. But we need to continue focusing on these players ready to negotiate. So we've got Winovich, we got Maddox. I definitely am going to bring back N'Keal Harry. I know it's probably not the popular move between Patriots fans, but we are going to do it. And it's $15 million over 3 years. That's not a crazy amount of money, but definitely not something that I would do otherwise. 2-year deal for Joanne Williams. That should get him back. Tucker McCann, you can come back, I guess. I'll give you a 3-year deal because you're a kicker. There we go. Jarrett Stidham. Do we bring back Jarrett Stidham? That's an interesting. I'm not going to bring back Henry Anderson. Good show. We can bring back on a 2-year deal. There we go. Got him back. Avonte Maddox, want to bring him back. Not trying to pay too much for him. 18 million's not crazy. And then Chase Winovich, that's going to take a lot of our money. Trying to bring back Chase. So 37.5, is that good? He accepts it. So it's about where he was a fair offer for him. Now Jarrett Stidham's the only one left. We might as well bring him back just to have Jarrett Stidham on the team, just so we have a backup. All right, so we re-signed everybody except for Henry Anderson. That's what we want to do. We have about $25 million left to spend in free agency. I think it's time to move on to the next chapter. Sign free agents. $26 million to spend in free agency. Tyreek Hill and Terry McLaurin, both here. Quarterbacks, we could bring Jimmy Garoppolo back to New England. That'd be pretty interesting. We've also got Cam here as well, who we let go. Jimmy wouldn't be a bad backup. That's a lot of money, though. I'm not paying that much money for Jimmy. I'm going to drop that down by a decent amount. We'll give you 2 years, $8 million to be our backup, Jimmy. Sorry about that. Running back, I said we're fine with, unless like Kareem Hunt doesn't have any offers. But I want to grow Trey Sermon and Damian Harris, so we're good on that. Wide receiver, is this where we do it? Do we trade Kenny Golladay? Actually, what we could do is we could try and sign Tyreek Hill, and then we could go this season with Tyreek Hill, Kenny Golladay, Devontae Smith, Michael Pittman, N'Keal Harry, and then after the next season, we could trade Kenny Golladay for something else and then have Tyreek Hill. That could be a move. I know it's going to be pretty expensive. It'd be all of our budget, basically. So that's why we got to try and lower this offer as much as possible. He's probably not going to sign it because I'm going to lowball him very heavily. We're not going to give him much of a signing bonus at all. And then we're going to lower the salary a lot. We're going to give him about $27 million over 5 years. He's not going to like that at all. He's not going to accept it, but on the rare chance that he does, it would be a W. Now, actually, I should work on those staff points so to give us as much of a boost as possible. So I'll see you guys after I get the staff tree all finished and we can get back to free agency. All right, I spent all the money, or not all the money, I spent all the staff points on the offense and defense coordinator. Well, I didn't spend any on the offense coordinator. His tree was already finished. So the defense coordinator's got a tree now. Let's go back to free agency. Negotiations, we've got Tyreek Hill and Jimmy Garoppolo. I'm totally fine if both these guys decline because I'm definitely lowballing them, so it's not going to be the end of the world if they don't sign their offers. Plus, there's some decent guys down here to be a filler guy if we need to. So tight ends we're good with because we've got what's-his-face, Hunter Henry and Noah Fant. Left tackle is good. Left guard is good. Center we could do with a backup, but I guess we could just draft that if we need to. Right guard we're fine with. Plus we got a good backup. And Stanford we're good with at right tackle. Brian Bulaga. J.J. Watson free agency. He looks like he's going to head to Buffalo. At least they're the top offer. That would be pretty cool to get a guy like J.J. Watt, obviously. I mean, I know he's old at 34, but he's J.J. Watt. Defensive tackle, Matt Ioannidis, Sheldon Richardson, Andrew Billings, Linval Joseph. I mean, I want to keep Christian Barmore trying to develop, so I don't want to really stunt his growth by signing any of these guys. Right end, Randy Gregory. I mean, Randy Gregory's probably not the worst guy to get. He is 30, though. Probably not the best idea. Tyquan Lewis, though. If we could get Tyquan Lewis on like a super cheap deal, that would be big dubs in the chat. $4.5 million over 2 years would be huge dubs. Rashawn Gary, that'd be really good. Really good to get him, but we're not going to. We could get Stubby, Shaquem Griffin. Kevin Pierre-Louis, no. I'm going to stick with Grant, at least for right now. Dante Hightower, look what happens. You went to go get a bigger offer, and where did that bring you? Back to me. That's right, Dante. Come home. Come home. You know it's the right thing to do, Dante. You know it's the right thing to do. You want to come back. I can see it in your eyes. But the only way that you come back is on a really, really cheap deal. because you did do us dirty, so we return the favor and do it dirty to you. Right outside linebacker is fine. Corner is Kyle Fuller. Whoa, okay. Okay, and Greedy Williams somehow made it to free agency. Ooh, Kyle Fuller at corner. We could pay for Kyle Fuller, and then after this season, trade Stephon Gilmore? Could be a move. We do need to get a backup strong safety, and I do like the fact of having Jordan Poyer as our backup strong safety. I can't believe they did this man dirty with that face scan. Or not face scan, but just auto-generated picture. Alright, bring in Jordan Poyer. I know I'm probably spending a little bit too much money in free agency, but I do not care. Alright, let's give Kyle Fuller a 2-year deal. Drop it down a whole heck of a lot. Drop it down so much that he doesn't even know how to react, because he's like, whoa, but I'm supposed to be getting this much money. No, you're not. You're not getting that much money at all. All right, so our negotiations after day 1 of free agency: Tyreek Hill, Kyle Fuller, Dante Hightower, Jordan Poyer, Tyquan Lewis, and Jimmy Garoppolo. None of these guys will sign, I would assume, so we're probably going to have all that money back, but let's find out if we do actually get any of these guys. I'm not guessing that we get any of them. So none of them actually even agreed or like even mentioned anything. So they're still mulling over. We're not going to get Tyreek because teams already have offers on him. So we'll get that money back. Kyle Fuller's still here. Hightower. So it's just Tyreek who did not want to come here because he actually just like got disrespected by our offer, which is totally fine because I knew that that would happen. Jacoby Myers, oh, he's got a Saints offer. I was going to say Jacoby Myers would be cool to bring back. I do like Jacoby Myers. He's one of my favorite players, actually. But we're going to rock with this. We did get $11 million back from that offer, so that's good. Let's go to the next week and see if any of those guys sign. So we got Tyquan Lewis and Jordan Poyer are here. That's cool. Backup strong safety and Jordan Poyer. What about the rest of the guys? We've got Garoppolo still hasn't decided yet. None of these guys have decided yet, and that's probably a good thing. They shouldn't accept these contracts, but I'm assuming that they're going to unless they just don't want to have a team. Let's go to the next week. We have $22 million left in cap room. They didn't accept either, so they're still so they're still in free agency. I guess they're just not going to have contracts at the start of the year. I mean, I guess we could try and go and get them in preseason. If they're there in preseason, I'll definitely try and do that. But whatever, man. They didn't want to accept my lowball contracts, then you don't want to get a job. All right, so we have the NFL draft up now. And we have a 4th, a 5th, a 6th, and a 7th in this year's draft. Not ideal. We don't have any draft picks, and I don't know, if I take a look at the roster, I don't know if there's anybody really that I need to draft. I think we're good. I mean, I could get like a quarterback, I guess, or maybe we go for like a lineman of some sort, maybe like a backup center, or we go for a defensive pass rusher. But other than that, I mean, there's not really a lot that I need. I'm fine with the team that we have. We can always make trades. So I think we just start the draft and go.
The Jets
and
now
go
on the
with
clock.
what we
Let's
have.
see what
so we're
they
going to
do.
pause the draft. We're going to take a look at the draft board. We're going to get through the blinding light. All right, so if we go to middle linebacker, because that's a position that we could use, is there anybody here? There's some decent guys down the board. There's Cody Taggart, who doesn't look like horrible. Frederick Hardison looks about the same. Cody's probably a little bit better. And then Vernon Drake, who doesn't, I mean, 4th round talent in the 7th round. So, I mean, it's not like crazy bad. Lionel Davis. Okay. A- hit power, B+ tackle, B pursuit. He did really well at the combine. Sharif Hendricks. Ooh, okay. Late 2nd round, projected to go mid 3rd round. He's the fastest middle linebacker in the class. He put up 25 reps in the bench press, so he's pretty strong. He's got good pursuit. I like this Sharif Hendricks guy. I'm going to target him, and I'm going to target Lionel Davis, and I'll also target Cody Taggart, just because those guys were the ones that I was looking at the most. And then we go to defensive tackle. We've got Troy Pirine. Looks okay. Bryce Langley doesn't look that great. Doesn't look that great. Okay. So what about Devin Westbrook? Looks okay, but he probably will be gone by the time we get up to pick. So defense tackle's probably not on the table for us. Amari Carroll looks good, but we're not going to be able to get him. Ooh, pass rushers it's deep. It's a deep pass rushing class here. We might need to trade up. I don't know if we can, though. I don't think we have the assets to trade up. And I don't think trading up is the move, because we're trying to win a Super Bowl, and these guys aren't going to be ready right away. So Nick Ruiz, I mean, maybe it's not that good of a class. They're all late first rounders. This guy's early. Nasir Foreman. Down the board, we've got Glenn Thomas, DeMarcus Bonds, and Christopher Ziegler, along with Marcus Bird. What about offensive lineman? Jamario Polk, A- impact block. It's pretty cool. What about right guard? Center, we didn't even scout any. Left tackles, Tight ends, no. Wide receivers. Carl Crocker's got decent stuff on him. Marco Barnett. Ooh, Marco Barnett. Hopefully you're still there. I'm assuming you're not going to be, but Tremaine Wall looks actually really good too. He's 6'4", 224, 6'3", 228 for Marco. Julius Randle, not the basketball player. Randall Stuckey looks okay. Kendrick Clifton looks okay. Jose Griffin is all right. All these guys are pretty small. If we're gonna get anybody, we gotta get a big body guy, like a 6'5", like Tremaine Wall. This dude is crazy. He's 6'5", 224, along with 6'3", 228. So we gotta get a big body guy. This guy's got A- spec catch, A- catching. He's 6'5" out of Arkansas. Yeah, we're definitely gonna target him as well as Marco Barnett. And then we go to running back. We don't really need a running back, but Earl Peters got an 8 at the combine. That's pretty good. Is there anybody here that looks like outrageous that we would be foolish not to take? There's a couple guys here in the 4th round that have 2nd round grades, like Jeff Nance. Not the fastest guy in the world, but looks pretty good at carrying. What about Jamie Garad, or Gerard, I should say. 4'4". Ooh, here we go. He's fast. He's elusive. We could take a look at him as well. We got Brian Nix, who doesn't look that great compared to the other guys. Quarterback, Josh Robertson out of Ohio State, did amazing at the combine. He's a little bit older, 6'2", 219. Got great throw power, great short accuracy. The fastest quarterback in the combine. I'm definitely going to take a look at Josh Robertson, and that's probably about it, except for Andrew Verdon out of North Carolina also has A+ throw power. We'll also take a look at him. What about corner? I didn't take a look at any corners yet. Donovan Carter. We're not going to take a look at any 1st round guys because we're probably not going to get any of those guys. All right, we only have a few guys scouted in the cornerback room, which is all right. We're not going to get any of those guys. Okay, so our draft board is as follows. It is, if I would go to the actual right thing, there we go. We have Sharif Hendricks, Lionel Davis, Cody Taggart, Marco Barnett, Tremaine Wall, Jeff Nance, Jamie Gerard, Josh Robertson, and Andrew Verdon. All these guys are possibilities, except for probably Marco. Marco and Josh Robertson are probably the only 2 guys that won't be there when we come up in the 4th round. Although these 2 guys probably, we're not going to get a lot of good players, but we knew that because we don't have a lot of big picks. So we're going to go out here we are going to simulate to our draft pick, and we're going to find out
on the clock now.
Who's still there?
The
So 4th round is upon us. We have the 16th overall pick in the 4th round. The blinding lights are still here. The draft board is just Cody and Andrew. So those running backs are gone as well. So we might as well take Cody Taggart.
Okay, here we go.
He is
the
a
Bengals
68
now on
normal.
the clock.
Sucks that his development trade is normal, but I mean, I didn't expect him to have anything crazy. And then in the 5th round, I'll probably take that
All right,
quarterback.
next up, the Patriots are on the clock.
Nope, don't want to do that. Make my selection. Is he still here? He's still here. Andrew Verdon out of North Carolina is a 67 with normal as well. 127 in true value. Skip ahead to our next pick. We'll probably just trade these picks.
The Patriots are now on the
I just
clock.
want to do my due diligence and take a look. Make sure there's nobody here that we have as a positive player. Kendrick Clifton, I mean, looks decent, but he's 5'10". I don't really want a shorter receiver. So we're going to pass on him. DeMarcus Bonds, we did take a look at. I don't know if I want to take him or not. We've got Bryce Langley, who we also looked at, and Raheem Layman, who doesn't look good. Vernon Drake out of Ohio State looks decent. Frederick Hardison, we also took a look at. I mean, Frederick has 5th round potential, and Vernon has 4th round talent. Vernon's pursuit is lower. I don't know why Hardison is 5th round talent and he's a 4th round talent when his stuff is better. Let's take Hardison.
And now we turn to the Bengals.
67 normal. So we're not drafting like god awful players. It's not the best draft in the world, but we're just using what we had to work with.
The Patriots on the clock.
I think I'm
right
going to trade
now.
this pick away. Vernon Drake just got told. He was also a 67, so we didn't really miss out on anything. We didn't really miss out on anything at all, and the Ravens are offering us a 6th round pick for our 7th.
Now. It appears we've got a trade.
That. Thank you, Baltimore. That is going to be the end of the draft. Perfect. We took 3 decent players. What were some of those highest rated players in the draft? We had an 80 overall. We had 3 80s. We had the 31st pick was a running back, strong safety, and then the number 1 overall pick, Andrew Binns, was also an 80. Okay, interesting. Now it's time for year number 3 simulation. So I'm going to go advance the week, go through the preseason, and I'll see you guys at week number 1. All right, so bring you guys back in because I just made a trade for to get rid of Jonnu Smith at his big contract. We are trading him in a 5th round pick this year to the Chargers for Asante Samuel Jr. and Mike Shields. Mike Shields is a auto-generated guy, but he had star development and he's 76 overall already at outside linebackers, so I figured he could be pretty useful for us. Plus, we're also getting a 3rd round pick this year as well. So Asante Samuel, his dad played in New England, so I thought I might as well try and bring him back. Plus, we got a nice young linebacker to go with him. So that is the Jonnu Smith trade. I like that. We can take a look at the roster, but I do have to cut 20 players. So I'm going to cut these guys, and then I'll see you guys at the lineup so I can show you guys what the team's looking like for the year and get you ready for the first week of the season. So here we are, week 1. I decided to move on to week 1 just so I could get all the stuff ready to go. And we have a 84 overall offense, an 83 defense, and an 83 overall team. As we head into year number 3, we have a season goal, which I'm going to say make the playoffs because I feel like this team is good enough to do that. I know it's probably a little bit sketchy to say that, but I feel like we have a chance. Opening day, key to victory. We want to have a stifling defense against Buffalo. That's what we want to have. We want to stuff the run. That's what we want to do. We want to stuff the run. Bill Belichick's out here trying to stuff the run against the Bills. See if we can do that. All right, let's take a look at the lineup for year number 3. We have Mac Jones going into his second year as starter. I did bring back Cam Newton. He was in free agency, and I was like, you know what? We need a backup. He's here. So we've got Mac Jones being the starter. Cam's behind him. Trey Sermon, who is in focus training, is our starting running back with Damian Harris and McLaughlin. I have Ramondre Stevenson on the practice squad. When we get to wide receivers, Kenny Golladay, like I said, probably going to be done after this year. We've got Michael Pittman, Devontae Smith, and N'Keal Harry there as well. Also, I like this guy Holmes. I don't know how good he's going to be, but I kind of like him a little bit. So Max Holmes, we're going to give him a chance, I guess, at least. And we've also got Jackson here as well, but he's not going to matter that much. On the offensive line, we've got Isaiah Wynn, Onwenu, David Andrews, Shaq Mason, and Stanford. I really like this offensive line. It's all star development. It's all solid. Everybody here is above 85 except for Stanford. That's just because he's a young guy. He'll get there eventually. So this offensive line is amazing. Plus our tight end, Hunter Henry and Noah Fant, are solid. It's a good team. We have a good team. On defense, we have Barmore, Winovich, and Dietrich Wise, along with Tyquan Lewis there, Show, and Steele. On the linebacker side of things, that's probably where we're the weakest. I'd say that if Shields starts to grow a little bit more, I may even just play him there above Grant already because he's got star development and we traded for him. So I think if we just start Shields here and see how he grows, I could also try and actually, you know what? I was going to say I could also try and move him to middle linebacker, but he goes down to a 68 at middle linebacker, so we can't do that. And then Micah Parsons and Josh Uche as well. Malik Hooker as our free safety, and Duggar and Poyer as our strong safeties. The cornerbacks are solid with J.C. Jackson, Vontae Maddox, Stephon Gilmore. I brought in Kyle Fuller. He was in free agency still, so he's here. And we've got Patrick Surtain as well. This team is looking good. I want to check the schemes really quickly just to make sure that everybody is playing the right scheme and we have the right scheme fit, which we don't. We need to be running a vertical power run, 87% on that one for a base 3-4. Yeah, let's run the base 3-4. It's 87%. So we're running the vertical power run and the base 3-4 defense. We have staff points that I can spend, and the weekly strategy, I should show you guys that. We are going to go through this because it doesn't matter. Darius Stanford, Mac Jones, and Trey Sermon are the focus players. Now, I know that offensive players tend to get a lot of XP, so I shouldn't have them in here, but I think the only guy that I'm going to change is Trey Sermon. We're going to put that linebacker that we just got, Mike Shields. We're going to put him in here, see how he does, see if we can get him to develop a lot. And this is how it's going to be for this season. We're going to have Mac Jones, Stanford, and Shields as our guys that are focus players. But that is week number 1. We will simulate to the halfway point of the season, see how we're doing. I'll catch you guys there. All right, here we are at the midway point of the season, and we're 4-3, tied for first in the division. Not as bad as I thought we were going to do, just because Madden Simulation tends to screw me, but also not as good as I thought we were going to do. If we take a look at the stats on the year so far, Mac Jones having a decent year, could have a little bit better of a touchdown to pick ratio, but I mean, it's only his second year as a starter. He's still getting used to it. Trey Sermon's our leading back with 320 yards, 6 touchdowns. Damian Harris, good to see him still getting some touches. Receiving, we've got Kenny Golladay with 3 touchdowns, 470 yards. Devontae Smith's got 4 touchdowns. I like the way this team is looking. I think we have potential to at least make the playoffs. Now, if we do any damage in the playoffs, who knows? But we'll have to wait and find out. Chase Winovich also has 5.5 sacks so far in the season. J.C. Jackson and Kyle Duggar both have 2 picks. And Mike Shields has 1 pick, so that's pretty good. We'll have to wait and see. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see what happens throughout the year. We do have some players ready to negotiate, but we don't have a lot of money to spend. We've got Gilmore, which is an interesting one. I thought he had 3 years left on his deal. Hunter Henry's also available. Shaq Mason. Onwenu, who we definitely have to bring back. Kyle Duggar, who we might not have to bring back. I'm not sure yet. And these are all guys that I just like signed or are up on contracts. Probably not going to bring back Cam, especially for $6 million. Probably not going to bring back Kyle Fuller unless we can get him cheaper than that. Anthony Jennings is an interesting one. Okay, so I want to bring back Hunter Henry, so we're going to spend money on that. I want to bring back Shaq Mason and Onwenu. We're going to spend money on that. We're probably not going to have enough money to bring back a lot of other guys after that, which sucks. So maybe we don't bring back Shaq Mason and we focus on the younger guys. And maybe this is the point where we trade Gilmore. I'm not 100% sure yet. So let me just lock up Onwenu just to have him here. Everything aside from the salary is great. Wow, okay. So I definitely want to bring back Uche. So we're going to get him. $25 million over 4 years. He's coming back. Perfect. Hunter Henry, we got to try and bring back. 4-year deal. We'll give him a big signing bonus to see if we can sweeten the pot with him, since we lowered the salary. $36 million over 4 years. He's excited to come back. That's around the fair offer. We could give Gilmore a contract. I mean, it's not out of the realm of possibility. Plus, we have a decent amount of cap room. So, we could give him a contract, but we'll wait on that. Shaq Mason, we could also bring back, I guess, since I didn't realize we had this much money, but since we do, we might as well offer Shaq a contract since he is very talented. I don't know if he's going to start to regress, but we could also trade him. He's got a friendly contract. Kyle Duggar will wait on. Pittman will wait on. And then the rest will obviously wait on because we have to. So those are the negotiations that we have. I think it's time to simulate to the end of the season. I will see you guys in the playoffs, hopefully. All right, ladies and gentlemen, here we are. The playoffs of year number 3. We won the division at 12-5. I told you this team was ready to go. We won the division 12-5. We were an 87 overall offense, 84 defense, 85 overall team. I told you this team was ready. We're playing the Browns in the wild card. This must have been a very tough division this must have been a very tough conference if the Chiefs and the Ravens are ahead of us and we finish 12-5. So that tells you how strong this conference is going to be. We're playing the Browns, like I mentioned. It's going to be a playoff blizzard, it looks like. But before we get into that, we are going to take a look at the stats on the year, see how everybody did. Mac Jones, 3,600 yards, 24 touchdowns, 12 picks. He got a little bit more under control with his picks, but I'd like to see a little bit more touchdowns from him. Trey Sermon just short of 1,000 yards, but he split touchdowns with Damian Harris. So that's pretty cool, 12-12. Out of the receiving core, we had almost 2 guys with 1,000 yards. Noah Fant with 916, 5 touchdowns. Kenny Golladay with 911 and 7 touchdowns. Hunter Henry also had 85 catches. Devontae Smith was there as well, doing pretty decent. On defense, Kyle Duggar. Maybe we do have to re-sign Kyle Duggar. He had a really good year. 107 tackles, 5 interceptions. We might have to re-sign him because that's a pretty solid season from him. Chase Winovich, 9.5 sacks. He's earning that money that we paid him in the offseason. Christian Barmore with 4 interceptions. J.C. Jackson and Kyle Duggar both had 5. Malik Hooker had 2. So that's the stats on the year. The awards, I'm not sure what the awards are going to look like. Nick Chubb won the MVP, so good for him. We finished in 3rd for the Coach of the Year. AFC Players of the Year and stuff, Patrick Mahomes, Buckner, Barnett, who I wanted to take. Barnett's a 78 overall, but he just wasn't available for us. Did we have any rookies on defense or anything? No, it doesn't look like it. All right, that's okay. Mahomes, Nick Chubb, Tyler Boyd, Quentin Nelson, Buckner. The Colts seem to have had a pretty good year. Oh, Kyle Duggar. He won Defensive Player of the Year, is most likely going to win Defensive Player of the Year, so I think we have to pay him at this point. Just because he had such a good year, he had a breakout year, I think it's only fair that we pay him. But that is for the offseason. We are ready for the playoffs. We've got to go up against Baker Mayfield, Myles Garrett, and this Browns team at home in Gillette. Let's take a look at this playoff blizzard thing that we got going on here. Talking to, there's Mac Jones in the background there. All right, we got blizzard-like conditions. That's okay. Snow is the great equalizer. Stephon Gilmore giving a pep talk to a couple linemen, and I don't know, is that Kyle Duggar? I don't know who that was. Surf is going to be slow footing. Players for both teams have trouble accelerating. Beat the Browns. All right, we're going to jump into this game and play the moments. So we're going to jump in, play in the moments against the Cleveland Browns. Playoffs for the first time, I think, right? Or did we simulate? Did we make the playoffs in year number 1 and simulate? I can't remember exactly, but for the most part, this is the first playoff experience. Unless I'm just forgetting because I am stupid, so I'm probably forgetting. Smash that like button, hit the notification bell, subscription button, join the Juice Club. Let's go see if we can beat them Brownies.
It's the opening round of the NFL playoffs, and EA Sports continues its coverage of Super Wild Card Weekend. It's the Browns and the Pats, and it comes your way next on Madden Football.
It's a site that has seen more than its fair share of great playoff memories the last few decades, and more could be in stores. We've got playoff football again at sold-out Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Coming up, it's the final game of Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a good AFC matchup in store between the Cleveland.
All right, we're going to jump in here right away. I do know for a fact that this is Mac Jones' first start in a playoff game in his career, so we're going to see how he does here. We're jumping in right away. I'm going to just dump this down, and it gets knocked away incomplete. All right, that's probably not the best idea. Let's go with this pass. The Browns are wearing alternate uniform. I didn't even change it. They just decided to wear alternate uniform. So this is the first time that I've actually used Mac Jones in Madden 21 or 22, I should say, and slipped right through Kenny Galladay's hands. All right, so not the best start to the game. Let's put Hunter Henry on a slant route. I can't even see the first down marker, really. We're going to put Hunter Henry on it. My man is one-on-one. Noah Fant with a big one-on-one catch. The 50-50 ball, and that's going to be a touchdown on third down. Unbelievable. I just chucked that up for no reason. And Noah Fant, that's why we paid him the big bucks, everybody. This is why we paid him the big bucks. Mac Jones, I didn't know where to go with the ball. I just lobbed it up 50-50, one-on-one. And Noah Fant brings it down. But not only does he bring it down, he takes it to the house. The speed, the acceleration to get away from that corner. Or safety, it probably was. Amazing job. Let's not go in on the defense. Probably should have went on the defense. We got a red zone alert. All right, let's actually run the ball this time. Let's see how Trey Sermon does. That was a crazy, crazy play with Noah Fant here. All right, Trey Sermon getting the ball. Not going very far, but we did run like right into the face of Myles Garrett, so that's probably not the best thing to do. Kenny Galladay is pressed. Kenny Galladay is pressed. So I'm going to fade him. We're going to see how this does. I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it. I was out of the tackle box. Come on. No, I don't buy that. I don't buy that at all. I was out of the tackle box. That's frustrating. We're still in field goal range, although the snow is pushing in our face. So I don't really like that. But I do like this one-on-one with Devontae Smith, and we can't get it. All right, I'm going to let them kick the field goal because I don't trust myself. So we're going to just sim out of this. Play the key moments. Skip the moment. We made the field goal. The Browns go back and score on us, so not good. We do get a touchdown to come back. Come on, boys. Come on, boys. We got this. Put another touchdown on the board. There we go. That's how you want to score. But the Browns come back before half and get another one. They tie it up. Come on, defense. We didn't go 12-5 just to lose in the wild card round. Keep going. Kick the field goal. We take a 3-point lead in the fourth quarter. Can the Browns get stopped here? We're jumping in on defense. Come on. Let's stop them. We got a 3-point lead. We need a big stop, either a turnover or just a turnover on downs or hold them to a field goal, something. Something we need. We're going to rush with Chase Winovich on the edge. Baker Mayfield. See how he does in the pressure situations. He finds his man, Odell Beckham. Nice tackle by Jordan Poyer. I've never seen these Browns uniforms, actually. These are new, at least to me. I don't know if they're new in general, but they're new to me. Barmore gets through. Christian Barmore, no! He had to have been outside. Illegal. Yes, illegal touching, baby. Barmore slipped off of Baker, and we hold him to a field goal. I can't believe what just happened. I thought for sure they were going to score a touchdown on that play. Baker escaped Barmore. He slipped out of the tackle, and he threw it into the corner. I'm just so glad that Peoples-Jones stepped out of bounds before that. Thank goodness. That scared the life out of me. We are going to take the ball. 3rd and 3. 3rd and 3 from the 20. We're going to go with a slant, and we're going to go quickly to Devontae Smith, who holds on to the football. That was a very risky pass. Probably should not have done it, but I did it anyway. And now we get a fresh set of downs. Damian Harris in the backfield, giving Trey Sermon a little bit of a break. We just got to run this clock down and kick the field goal or score. Doesn't really matter. If we score a touchdown, that's obviously the main thing to do. But I mean, if we waste their timeouts and and kick a field goal, that's also fine. But as long as we just get as much clock down as possible, and Damian Harris got a bad run on that one. All right, no more timeouts. There's about a minute and change left. We are going to... I'm actually going to pass this ball. Is that a bad idea? That might be a bad idea. I'm going to slant, or I'm going to put an in route on Noah Fant. That's probably the wrong idea, but I think this might work. Noah Fant, touchdown, baby! It worked! Galaxy brain, everybody, galaxy brain. And we take the lead with a touchdown advantage with a minute left to go. Unbelievable. Is that the dubs? That's big dubs, everybody. It is 6 seconds left. They gotta go with the Hail Mary, or the Browns are going home on Wild Card Sunday. I think it's Sunday. He's got tons of time. He's going to chuck it to his man, Stephon Gilmore. Seals the deal. Patriots are headed to the Divisional. What a game. What a game, everybody. That was crazy. Mac Jones, show me the money, my guy. 23 of 35, 265 yards, 4 touchdowns, no picks. Mac attack is here. Mac and cheese, give me it all. I want it all, baby. Trey Sermon, 13 carries, 66 yards. Noah Fant had 9 catches, 160 yards, and 3 touchdowns. We paid him the big bucks for a reason, and this is exactly why. Devontae Smith also had a touchdown in the game. On defense, Malik Hooker with 10 tackles. We had a couple tackles for loss. We did not sack Baker Mayfield, and then we didn't pick him off until the very final play. So Baker Mayfield had a pretty clean day, other than the 1 interception. It was a tough game. It was a tough game, and we came out on top with that Noah Fant touchdown in the last minute of the game. Unbelievable. But we are headed to the Divisional. I'll see you guys there. Here we are, ladies and gentlemen, the Divisional Round of the playoffs, going up against the 12-5, number 2 seeded Baltimore Ravens. We are at their stadium. We have an 86 overall team. We have a better team than the Ravens do. Can we get the job done? I really hope so. We got Mac Jones coming off an amazing wildcard game against the Browns. Let's see what we can do.
Madden football brings you the divisional round of the NFL playoffs, and it's brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Pats and the Ravens, and it comes your way next.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to the home of the Ravens. Sold out M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. Coming up, it's Divisional Round Saturday, and we've got an AFC battle on tap between the New England Patriots and the Baltimore Ravens. Coming up here, this defense looking for a third down stop.
Okay, we're starting this game down by 7. Not what you want to see, but the defense couldn't get the job done, I guess. Let's snap this ball and give it to Noah Fant, who's going to have a possibility at a touchdown here. Get there! Noah Fant is a demon, boys. A demon. Absolute, utter demon. I would give him $60 million 4 times over. That's how good he is. Keep it coming. Just make it rain, everybody. Make it rain on Noah Fant. Unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable. How will the defense do? We're going to jump in on this 3rd and 13. Can we contain Lamar Jackson? This is the problem. I'm assuming this is the problem that we're having with the Ravens here as he chucks this one deep. Tried to get Hollywood Brown there. They do get the field goal. We have the ball at the 2-minute drill. 51 seconds and a chance at a touchdown here. Can we do this? Oops, don't screw it up here. There we go. All right, come on, Mac attack. Mac and cheese, we need you here. We need you, Mac and cheese. Back in the end zone, Noah Fant! What a throw from Mac Jones! Unbelievable! Mac Jones is a god. He's a literal embodiment of Jesus. That throw was unbelievable. And Noah Fant with the catch? Absolutely crazy. I cannot believe my eyes. And now we have the ball again with a chance to score. We've got McLaughlin in the backfield. He seems to be getting a lot of touches here as we got amazing blocking from the wide receivers. And we score again. Did you see the blocking on that? Noah Fant and Kenny Golladay with the best blocking I've seen from wide receivers in Madden in a long time. That was crazy. 21-10 lead over the Baltimore Ravens. This one's most likely done. If we put another one in the end zone, that'd be good too. We missed a field goal, it looks like. Oh no, we got a touchdown, so it's good. 28-17 now. If we kick this field goal, we make the field goal. Are we gonna take the W against the Ravens? It's looking very likely. There it is, everybody. AFC Championship once again. We are back. The Patriots are back. 20 of 30 for Mac Jones, 222 yards, 2 touchdowns and a pick. Not the best day, but those 2 throws were dimes. Absolute utter dimes. Trey Sermon had 17 carries for 59 yards. Harris and McLaughlin both had touchdowns. Kenny Golladay, 6 catches, 90 yards. Noah Fant had 2 touchdowns. You saw both of them. Stephon Gilmore with 8 tackles. We didn't sack Lamar at all, and we didn't pick him off. But we didn't need to. Our offense was too dominant. So now it is AFC Championship time. Let's go do it, boys. I think we all knew who we were going to come up against in the AFC Championship game. It is the evil empire themselves, the Kansas City Chiefs. They went 15-2 in the regular season. It's a very even matchup. We are exactly the same in offense, defense, and actual just team overall. But they have 99 overall. X Factor Patrick Mahomes, who threw 4,400 yards, 47 touchdowns, and 10 picks. So we are in for a very tough game. It's going to be snowing in Kansas City. We're in for a tough one, and I'm scared. I hope we can get it done. I need you guys to subscribe to the channel and hit this like button, because this game is the biggest game of the series so far.
It's time for the AFC Championship, and the road to a Super Bowl goes through Kansas City. It's the Patriots and the Chiefs, next on Madden NFL 22.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to chilly, but of course sold out Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl. And it'll be a great one between the New England Patriots and the Kansas City Chiefs.
We got the ball to start this game. We are in the red zone. This is a tough one. This is a rematch, rivalry in the making. Trey Sermon for the third down. Trey Sermon, keep going. Trey Sermon with the run of his life right there to get that third down. Tampa Bay and Green Bay are the other matchup in the NFC, but we don't care about that because we got Trey Sermon, baby. It's a sermon on a Sunday. Actually, I think we're on a Saturday. So it's a sermon on a Saturday as we get the touchdown, the first touchdown of the game. Let's see if this defense can hold this very high-powered offense, and it looks like we can as we score another touchdown to take a 14-0 lead, but they score another touchdown to get a seven-point game. It's going back and forth here, but they get the touchdown to tie the game. I knew we wouldn't be able to keep this offense down for very long, and they take a touchdown lead. So we got to get back in here. The Chiefs have taken a touchdown lead. I got to get my, hold on. Got to get my camera back. There we go. The screen is shaking. Everything is shaking. My body is shaking. The soul is shaking as Kenny Golladay catches that ball. I probably should have just done a regular catch on that instead of doing a catch after the run. Or a run after the catch, not catch after the run. What? Run after the catch. All right, we're going to give this to Trey Sermon again, and he's going to get the first down and more. Trey Sermon, baby. Two touchdowns, 10 carries, 50 yards. We're going to give it to him one more time. Can he get in? He can't, but he got 2 more extra yards. Let's see what this offense can do to shut these boys up in Kansas City. I don't want to hear them. I'm tired of it. We're going to do it. That was a very risky pass. A very risky pass. Should not have done it. Did it anyway. Don't care. That's just how baller I am. All right, I got to run. I got to run. Throw that to Noah Fant. That's a touchdown. He rolled in, and we tie the game. We got to hit the extra point, but we tie the game. Let's go. Noah Fant has been so clutch in this playoff series. We got another touchdown to take the lead. And we're at the 15 again with the opportunity to go 2 scores on Kansas City. Give it to Trey Sermon. Let him do his work. It's a sermon on a Saturday, everybody. A sermon on a Saturday. You can't stop it. We're going to give it to him one more time. Can he do it? He got the first down. Trey Sermon is hype. Trey Sermon is life. All hail Trey Sermon. All hail. Bow to him. Bow to Trey Sermon. He has just given us a 2-touchdown lead in the AFC Championship game in the 4th quarter. I cannot believe what we have just witnessed here. I think Kansas City has turned it over 4 times in this game. A field goal to add to the lead. Unbelievable. Another field goal. They scored touchdown. But it is 41-28. And the Kansas City Chiefs have fallen to the New England Patriots. We are headed back to the Super Bowl where we always should be. It's our home, where we rightfully take our place back atop the NFL. Patrick Mahomes threw 4 interceptions in this game, everybody. That is not a joke. Mac Jones, 20 of 33, 231 yards, 2 touchdowns and picks. Some could argue, Mac Jones outplayed Patrick Mahomes on this day. Some could say Mac Jones is a better quarterback than Patrick Mahomes. I don't know. You be the judge. But just take a look at who won the game. So Trey Sermon, we bow down to you. We sell our souls to you. We give you our lives. 20 carries, 85 yards, 3 touchdowns. He was a monster, an absolute demon in the snow. Then we had Kenny Golladay with 74 yards, Devontae Smith 51. Noah Fant has been amazing in these playoffs, unbelievable. On defense, who got those picks? Gilmore. Maybe we do have to pay Gilmore. 2 interceptions, 1 for Poyer and 1 for Dwayne Hurst. Okay, I'll take it. We also sacked Mahomes a lot, actually. 1.5 for Winovich, 1 for Hurst, a half for Tyquan Lewis, Mike Shields, and Dietrich Wise. So, big dubs, boys. We're headed back to the Super Bowl against either Tampa Bay or Green Bay. I don't know who we're going to play. Could it be Tom Brady going up against his former team in the Super Bowl? It's a story written in the stars, but will it happen? I don't know. We are here, ladies and gentlemen. It only took us 3 seasons, but finally the Patriots have reclaimed their spot where they always are meant to be at the end of the year in the Super Bowl. And look who it is. You couldn't have written this any better. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers and Tommy are headed to play us in the biggest game. Can you believe it? This is a story. This is a fantasy that is come to life. It is manifested to life. But we do have 2 important things to do. Super Bowl Media Day and a breakout player. Who could this be? We've got Dwayne Hurst. That's huge. Dwayne Hurst has a breakout day. Hold the Buccaneers to less than 250 total yards, or get Dwayne Hurst 1 interception, tackle for loss, TFL, sack. So that's definitely doable for Dwayne Hurst because he's had a great playoffs. Now we can participate in Super Bowl Media Day. Every coach's dream is to hoist the Lombardi Trophy as confetti rains down. You have the chance to do that for the first time this weekend. That's false because this is Bill Belichick, so we'll just move on from that. This is just the beginning, though, because we are going to be back here a lot. So we earn 10 more staff points from that. It is time, boys. Everything that we have worked for in these first 3 seasons has come down to this. The roster is here. The roster is ready to go. It's the Padawan versus the Jedi Master. It is the apprentice versus the teacher. Granted, they never actually cross paths, but still, you get it. It's the heir apparent to the legend, the GOAT, Mac Jones and Tom Brady. Can you actually believe it? Trey Sermon is playing like a 87 overall with the morale boost. This offensive line is unbelievable. The offensive wide receiver weapons are crazy. Noah Fant is doing well. Hunter Henry's doing well. The defense is phenomenal. Dwayne Hurst has an opportunity to be a star. Micah Parsons is doing great. Chase Winovich is doing great. I mean, I'm overly excited about this team. I'm super hyped. Let's go see if we can play the Super Bowl against Tommy and beat him.
Madden football is the home of the Super Bowl, and this historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Bucs and the Patriots coming up next.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Tonight it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion New England Patriots taking on the champions from the NFC, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Brandon Gaudin along with Charles Davis, and what a season it's been for our AFC champions. I mean, this was a fight just to get to the Super Bowl. You got to figure that they are very battle-tested and ready.
I'd agree with you 100% about that. You don't get there without...
Nothing on the scoreboard thus far, but that...
All right, so this is actually my first ever Super Bowl in Madden 22, so the hype is real. And I do want to say something really quickly as Trey Sermon delivers the first blow of this game. I love Trey Sermon. I just love him. But the news that I wanted to say was Tom Brady is not starting quarterback for this Tampa Bay team. He must have retired at some point during this series. I thought he might have been here. There was a slim chance that he could have been here. So, I mean, it's still pretty hype because it's Patriots Buccaneers, and there's history here because Tom signed here. I know he's not here now, but there's still some history here. So it doesn't hold the same kind of value as if Tom was the quarterback, but I mean, we are 3 seasons deep, and Madden doesn't really tend to like Tom Brady that much. So Trey Sermon gets the first down. I am in love. I'm absolutely in love, full head over heels in love with Trey Sermon right now. It's not the first time, but I get what they're saying. Nah, I should have aggressive caught that. That's my bad. 150,000%. I should have aggressive caught that, not possession. I thought that Noah Fant would get position, but I should have known. Trey Sermon, can he speed to the outside? He can't get upfield, but he did get a couple yards. 3rd and 5. Can Mac Jones, his first ever playoffs, can he win a Super Bowl and start the dynasty back? The dynasty's taken a few years off to rest. We've tried to recover and recuperate, but the dynasty is officially back. Even if we don't win the Super Bowl, the dynasty's back. Let's see if Trey Sermon can put the nail in the coffin here. I'm not sure who the quarterback is for Tampa Bay. I'll have to check that in the stats or something. Let's see what we can do here. I feel like I target Noah Fant a lot, but he's just always open. I don't know what to say. We're going to go running back here. McLaughlin, he can't. Oh, he broke the tackle. Where are they going to spot the ball? They only gave me 2 on that because I went backwards. That's tough. That's tough. I had at least 5 on that. This should be an OP route. And I screwed that up. That's my bad. I take it. I take responsibilities. We'll be fine. We'll be fine. We won't be fine. Tack McKinley got me. I wanted to throw it to Asiai, however you pronounce his name, but I screwed it up and I waited too long. We held him to a field goal, which is dub. All right. Let's see what we can do here. We're at the 26. This Tampa Bay team's good. I knew that they would be good going into this game. It's not like I expected us to absolutely dominate. But Trey Sermon up the field. I can't even speak. I was going to say great block, but I can't even speak because Trey Sermon is my life. I love you. I pledge my allegiance to you. Trey Sermon. Did you see that block by Kenny Golladay, by the way? That was amazing. Giving us the advantage here, and now they kick the field goal to go up by 1 point. That's tough. They're up by 1 point. All right, let's do something very, very interesting here. Let's go with an in route for Hunter Henry. Just give me another option when I roll to the left. And I'm going to take that option with Hunter Henry. I'm going to get up the field, and I'm going to get out of bounds at the 4-yard line. Let's go. Give me Trey Sermon. Where is Trey Sermon? I want Trey Sermon. I don't want Trey. Okay, let's go with a slant. This is probably the better option. And quick throw, Kenny Golladay, touchdown. We take the lead back. This is a grudge match, boys. This is a tough, tough matchup. Can we get the job done? We score another touchdown as the half ends. Let's get it again. Score another touchdown, but they come back. They're not out of this yet. A field goal gives us a little bit of a lead. They're still fighting, boys. They are still fighting with 2:30 left to go. I'm giving it to Trey. I trust in the sermon. Give me it. Let's go. I trust in my sermon. A sermon on a Sunday, ladies and gentlemen. It's actually true this time because we're playing on Sunday. So it's a sermon on a Sunday as the 2-minute warning comes and goes. They still have timeouts. So this game is by no means over. But we just got to try and milk it. We got to try and milk it for everything they have. Give it to Trey and just let him work. There's one. Beautiful. What do we got now? We're going to go with an inside zone. I can't believe that we are a minute 56 away from Mac Jones holding his first ever Super Bowl. Give it to Sermon again. He gets a couple. 3rd down. I think the smart move is to just run this ball. The smart move is just to run this ball. Why can't I change anything? Okay, there we go. Let's go with the strong formation. We're just going to run this ball. We'll take our field goal, and we'll be fine. Even if we don't get Trey Sermon, he got the first down. He's going. Trey Sermon, Mike.
And the Patriots are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. And they'll run with Sermon, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Trey Sermon with his 3rd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Pats are starting to pull away in the 4th quarter of this Super Bowl. To the first drive. Another Super Bowl title for the New England Patriots. And their remarkable season ends in their most remarkable of ways. They get to put next to their name, Super Bowl champion.
And they can't ever take that away, can they?
Nope.
That lasts forever. So good to see the emotion when it's all said and done. You see the hugs, you see the guys sharing, the collective happiness. Makes me want to carry you around a little bit on my shoulders to celebrate the triumph. And congratulations to them, a fantastic season.
All right, I don't know how much audio cut out. It looks like my audio stopped. So I think I lost like 4 minutes of audio. So that sucks. I'll have to figure that out in editing. But anyway, they're saying that Dwayne Hurst didn't get his performance, even though it said that he had to get at least 1 interception, and he did get that. So I think that's a glitch in the game. I've seen that on a couple other YouTubers have that problem. So before I forget, I'm just gonna go in and give Dwayne Hurst star development because he deserves it. He did the prompt. He did what he had to do. So I'm gonna go in and give him star development. This is not cheating. He did it. You clearly saw what the prompt was, and you clearly saw what he accomplished. So star development. I'm not gonna give him superstar X Factor or anything. I'm giving him star because that's what he deserved. He earned it. So Dwayne Hurst is now up to star development as we end the season. We got the contract extended for 3 more years. That's big dubs. And the next episode will be the season 3 off season, and then like always the season 4 season, and then season 4 playoffs if we make it. Hopefully we do because we're defending Super Bowl champions. But I'm sorry about those 4 minutes of missed audio. I don't know what happened with it. Sometimes my my recording software just like screws up for some reason, and I don't notice it until later. But anyway, that's going to do it for this video. Thank you guys so much for stopping by and watching. Make sure to smash that like button, notification bell, and the subscription button as well. Join the Juice Club. The Patriots are back. The title town has returned. Hit that subscribe button. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.